Okay, so I wanted to take a look at the platforms of social media, mainly Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We'll start with Twitter, see if they will crack down on misinformation, aka lies you tell. Will they cut down? Not just putting Wikipedia links under people who talk about Jan 6 like they're probably going to do this video, or Wikipedia links about COVID. I mean misinformation, period. So let's see. Start with Twitter. The world. There's the audience. Temperance. That feels a little too optimistic for me, but okay. The world and the temperance. This would be moderation and balance. And if you could see my face, this would be my not I don't believe you face. So there is the world and the temperance. And then there is the Johnny and I don't believe you. The hangman, the king of wands, the nine of pentacles, and the king of cups. This has something to do, so there may be certain information. So that makes more sense. There's a man here and a man here. This could be Biden and whoever that is. The information about them is tempered. Everything else, not so much, because there is the hangman, so perspectives are being changed upon the security. So this could be some sitting member of Congress or something like that. So, or maybe one of the judges in Trump's trials and things. But the security of those two people, that kind of thing gets tempered on Twitter. Because there are more serious people involved in that. This could be investigators and police too. So that kind of information gets tempered. The Nine of Cups, word of warning. Nope, you can do what you want. Other than that, Ten of Wands, burden, death, and star. It ends in star. So there is some sort of hope for the future that there is a line that you cannot cross. But it may just have to do with that man right there, Joe Biden. Because there's something about his security that you can't play with. And so that kind of thing, or his health, something like that too. Like you can't do those type of things there on Twitter. So we'll see. Facebook. Russia book, as they called it. So let's see. Facebook. Where many plots are born, apparently. Facebook, the Six of Cups. The Hermit card, so there may be something around the security of children. Or trying to separate adult content or something like that. Misinformation, no. This is definitely happened to YouTube, to where I wouldn't call it misinformation, but it is deemed misinformation, actually, believe it or not, from the case that was brought against them, to where if your child is watching a program on YouTube, but they do not realize that it's an ad, then you cannot do that. You have to put forth some sort of advisory that this is an ad. So, for instance, there was this little boy. He has a YouTube channel, had like a gajillion subscribers, like literally 10 million or something like that. So it was a very big deal. He has his own cereal and his own toys, his own everything. Just a little kid, mind you. So there was a video he had where he was playing with toys. These toys were a brand, though. They weren't just random toys in his toy box. And your child watching that is not under the impression it's an ad. Now, the video is like 4 minutes long, so you wouldn't think ad, but at the same time, the toys he was playing with were being sponsored to him so that he could play with them. So it's a paid promotion, technically, aka an ad. So on YouTube, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, because when we upload videos, it gives you the option to declare whether or not this has been a paid promotion. I have had, not paid promotions, but I have had decks given to me by companies, and you need to include that this was something that you're not being paid to do it, but it's one of them things where you have to let people know they sent me this deck for viewing or promotion or blah, 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 because they're trying to sell it. And so there may be something like that for Facebook, where the content is separated when it comes to children. It is sequestered or is centered out type of thing. The Ace of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Swords. Yeah, there's some sort of informational thing. Here with the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords are some rules that are being set. The Moon and the Nine of Pentacles has to do with money. Like lots of money. Because you do get profit shares from Meta too. Like people do live streams on Facebook and make money from that. And has something to do around children. Tower, Six of Pentacles, payouts, Three of Swords, Temperance, and the Chariot. So they get the Temperance as well and the Chariot. So yes, there will be some sort of misinformation, but it is around children, not elections. So, YouTube. Will we see some cut down on the misinformation there? Lord. Because there are a lot of videos out there, and I'm pretty sure they're not perusing through each one of them. If you are a content creator and you've had a video struck down for something, that is more than likely a computer that did it. They don't have a person sitting there watching YouTube videos all day. Because there are some things on YouTube you wonder, how in the world is this on YouTube? Then say the word COVID and then, the world blows up all of a sudden. Anyway. On YouTube, we have the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. There's an attempt, but there's an attempt. Because the algorithm or the systems they have in place read the words you say. That's what they don't watch your video. It just reads the words you say. And so I have never, well, I shouldn't say I've never, because I don't really know. I got like 2,000 videos. I can't say it really. I don't remember me ever putting January 6th attack in one of my titles. And yet, if you talk about the January 6th attack or the riots or the insurrection, then they put the little Wikipedia thing underneath your video. It's not in the title, so they read the words you say. That's kind of how that system works, and then so forth and so forth. The star card, the devil, the nine of swords, and the hangman. There's an attempt, but again, it's not very strong. The king of swords, there will be your rules and regulations there too, or some data that's being taken, analytics. Six of swords is slow to move and it's troubled while it's doing it. The nine of swords and the star, trouble will persist going towards in the future. The devil and the hangman, there's just not a whole lot you can do except pick on the ones that you know to pick on. If it's obvious, then fine, but if it's not, then what do you do? If you title a video my cake batter recipe and then you go on this diatribe about how the deep state this and the deep state that, who finds that video? Your algorithm, but then what? It stays up there. So the Five of Pentacles out in the cold, the Ace of Pentacles opportunity, the Ace of Cups a person trying to take charge, and the Death card. There will be some changes, but it is very small, very slow. There's too much to keep up with. The platform, I think, has outgrown the technology it takes to control it. It's the largest one in the world, so. Well, we shall see.